What's up, guys? Sean here from Srkcycles.com, and we have a 2008 The Big, The Bad Yamaha Roadliner. Now, I first thought it was a Stradaliner. The Stradaliner has bags and a windshield. This is the Roadliner, and this bike is awesome. I love like that retro, like 1940s, like styling with the fins and stuff. I love the huge weight. I'm like this. Wide bars. If you were like 4 feet, if you were like 5 feet tall, you'd be like this, completely wide open. I love this bike. It's got Cobra pipes. It's just a big monster of a bike, and it has a 1900cc motor in it. Look how wide these bars are. That is awesome, and that is stock, and they're so fat too. All right, check this out. You pull the key out. Watch this. No, did that just happen? That just happened. How cool is that? Put the key back in. My eye itchy. All right. This bike only has 3,300 miles on it. It fires right out. Now, some you'll notice right away about the Stradaliner and the Roadliner is that they crank very slowly. Yeah, get out of here. They both crank very slowly, and just like the Ducatis do. And that's just how they're made. That's just how they are. They just crank slowly. That mirror needs to be fixed. Who needs mirrors? That's the past. Alright, guys. Now, I've ridden one of these before. It was a Stradaliner, and it had like 60-some thousand miles on it, and it wasn't very peppy, and I just thought maybe that's how it was, and I was a little bit unimpressed with the power of it. And then I hopped on this, and I started screaming and yelling. I couldn't stop. I was just uncontrollably just like, yeah! And it was awesome. Guys, let's do the words of wisdom. John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish and have everlasting life. If you want to know how to have everlasting life, you got to check out John 3:16, and then check out the book of John, and then check out the New Testament, and then check out the Bible, and then do a little bit of praying. Alright, guys, so this bike has the essence of the Road King. Alright, so this is everything awesome about the Road King that I love about the Road King. But the truth is, it's a little bit better. It's better. I love this bike. I love the giant wide beach bars. I love the power. It's a stupid amount of power. That's awesome. Throw a giant motor in that thing. That is cool. This is what motorcycling is all about. Throwing huge motors. You know what? Whatever reputation you think you have about the import motorcycle companies, maybe because the car companies is like, oh, they got little small motors and stuff. They make the best. They do the best they can with little small motors, and then American Muscle is all about big iron, you know? Explain this. Explain almost a 2-liter, bigger than that car, a motor bigger than the engine in that car, and why they threw it in this bike. They make motorcycles for us. People love this stuff. We're always going to want more power, bigger motor. And then they're like, yeah, let's just do it. I almost feel like it was a mistake, like it was like an accident. Someone's like, hey, yo, I know you're not new Stradaliner. We were going to put a 1200cc motor in. It was going to be efficient. But then some guy's like, I pushed it through. I gave him plans for a 1900, and then they all laughed about it. And then, like, when they turned around, they're like, oh my gosh, I went through. And how did this happen? I mean, you pull that throttle back, it's pulling your arms back. You don't get this from a a normal cruiser bike. This thing is quick. It lives up to the hype. You're like, I want a big bike. This thing has it. It's amazing. We have probably one of the, okay, I can't, maybe a new VMAX maybe would beat this. I don't know. Probably. I'm sure it would. But I doubt the CVO bikes would beat this. And this thing moves. We should race this against like a Honda Goldwing or something like that. Even if it doesn't win against a Goldwing, it still has that muscly aspect to it that you don't get from the other bikes. It's a big, loud, torquey beast of a monster. And you could also, if you want to do a big trip on it, do it. You don't need a windshield. Windshields are dumb. I love the styling of this bike. I like that you could roll up and be like, yeah, it's huge. This is only 400 cc's. This is only like 3 grams smaller than the biggest production motorcycle that they make, which is the Rocket 3. As far as I know, there's 2 bikes. There's 2 bikes bigger than this. This and then the Vulcan 2000. Which I've driven the Vulcan 2000. It was alright. It was cool. But it wasn't like this. It was not like this. I mean, let's take it to the top gear, right? We're at top gear. Even in top, you see that? Watch this. Even in top gear, it just pulls. I love the way it feels. I like the ergonomics of it. This is a big bike for a big guy. I'm 6'2". I feel comfortable on this bike. You could be taller than me and still feel comfortable. I'm at the point in my life where I don't want a small bike. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of have fun bebopping around on that Honda ground because it's so ridiculous. Just so ridiculous that it's fun to ride. But I'm at the point in my life where I wanted to ride something big. I want to pull up and be like, yo, that's a man's bike. Who's riding that? And then people be like, yeah, it's a man. And then I walk up and they're like, oh, it's Sean, you know. But you know, it's like, it's that day when you've been driving an S10, you've been driving mini trucks your whole life, and you're like, shoot, I want a diesel dually. I want something I can just run over cars with, you know. This is the motorcycle version of that. It's just a monster. And you can do whatever you want with it. You can race people, go on a big trip, be comfortable, go fast, whatever you want. What are these papers on the floor? Actually, you know what? I should hop on the highway and do a 0 to 60 on this. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm starting this new segment. These mirrors are all, we just put these mirrors on there. And they're all like loose and just hanging off. So we're starting this new segment called Real Life 0 to 60. I waited for it. It's called Real Life 0 to 60. I'm gonna go do a 0 to 60 test on this. We'll throw it on another video. And guys, I will see you later. Remember, this bike is for sale. Check us out, Srkcycles.com. I love this bike. Check it out. Links below. I'm gonna go do a 0 to 60 on this. See what that really is. Real life 0 to 60s. Alright guys, see you later. Remember, it's not what you're riding, but where you're going.
What's up guys? If you guys like what you see and you want to check out more content, click up there. If you want to check out awesome bikes and beards content, check up there. And if you guys want to win a free bike, check down here.